On the beat, so twerk it, bitch.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Grady Smith all leveled here. I'm just gonna quickly. Oh no, I don't need. Where was I? What round is it? I have no idea what round. I've lost track. But episode 29 sounds about right to me. So up against the Saints here. Saints looking. They'll have the start on us here, and they do. They kick the first, so Saints off to a good start. But we have some great news coming for AFL Evolution fans, and that is that the first patch 2A will be released Friday the 9th, which is this Friday, around 3 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time, they reckon. So great news there, and they've announced what they will be patching, and from the sounds of it, it is pretty much a lot of the stuff we weren't happy about. That being just the realism, is that the word I'm looking for, of the game. And great kick from Chris, but I don't even think we have a disposal yet, as I'm just going to read off a few. If you have Facebook, go on to AFL Evolution page. They have an official page, and they announced everything that they are releasing in this patch. There's two patches by the sounds of it. Or there's two. Wow, there's two patches. There's a patch 2A and a patch 2B. The patch 2B hasn't been released. The date of patch 2B hasn't been released. It doesn't say. Oh, it says in a small paragraph here. Go check it out on the Facebook page, on their Facebook page, to read the whole thing. But it's basically saying that they want to focus on pressing issues to solve small issues and few nice to have. Yeah, it just goes on. I'm trying to read it, but I should. Here's a list of improvements and fixes you'll get to enjoy upon downloading the patch on Friday. So this must be just Friday's thing, and there's a lot. So I'll be reading it over probably the next couple of quarters, to be honest, because I want to talk a bit about each, or not each one, but on a lot of them I'll want to talk a bit about as we, I think, possibly get our first mark. I'm hoping Grady cuts back in, but he's not gonna. I'll go to him out there. I'm just kicking along. We'll try and chase it back up. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have left him. But first, number one is adjustments to the advantage rule, which has added a time window where no advantage can be claimed by pressing the L3 button, which I think is great, because there's times where you just automatically run to the ball, and it's just annoying. Like, as soon as someone touches the ball, it's advantage. And it just shouldn't be the way it works. But so they're adding that in, which is great. They're turning. I thought I got the mark then. Oh, you knobhead! Turning over the ball during this time will automatically trigger no advantage. So yeah. So that's pretty understandable. And then so yeah, that was also a big thing. Like, I'm happy that's happening. Another one is adjustments to interchange and AI stamina. And as I couldn't mark that, where was I? AI stamina usage to increase the number of interchanges that occur. Adjustments to interchange and AI stamina usage to increase the number of interchanges. So that's might be a good thing for us, I guess. Is that meaning that we won't be huffing and puffing by halfway through that might mean we get third quarters, which would be exactly what we want. But look, we can only wait and see, I guess. Hopefully that is what happens. Where else? Decrease the kick charge times for difficulties below medium to allow kicker quicker. So that won't really occur to us because we play on high. Actually, I think I'm on medium. Oh, after this game, we'll be back on high. I should mark this. There we go. Just get long. Oh, surely. God damn it. We're really struggling this first quarter, but I'm not really paying attention. This is really just to explain what's going on. If you haven't heard this news, I'll explain as best as I can to you guys. So yeah, that one doesn't really matter. Fixed an issue where players were not reset in the third quarter, including the pro player not being put back on. That is exactly... Oh my god, I was too busy reading and getting excited. That is literally our problem. So obviously we aren't the only one that doesn't get put back on in the third. So that is great news. That's good. Fixed an issue where AI goal kick accuracy on all difficulties except legend. So obviously they're going to kick a little. Fixed an issue with AI goal kick. Hang on, I'm trying to work this out. I might. Oh, I could be on here. Oh, we need to mark that. I still could. I don't. Oh, he's got a handball there. Short. Oh, you. Oh, we're really struggling. And we're off. So I'll see you in the second and explain the next part. So back on in the seconds, and Kilda 23 to Collingwood 7. Not the greatest start from the Pies, but we should get a ball here. Just going to boot it. I think that's a bit wide. Oh, Jesse White's marked it. But to continue on from where we were with a couple more gameplay bugs that they're trying to fix. I think we were up to fixed in. Yeah, we got that one. 50. Which one were we? Fixed an issue with AI goal kick accuracy on all difficulties except legend. AI goal kick accuracy should now also be more realistic for all difficulties. So just more real, just making the game a few little touches to make it more realistic, which is great. Damn it. 50-metre penalties now have a grace period where the player can leave the area before the penalty being called. The player indicator will flash when you are in the penalty area. So, okay, that's something a bit different, which we'll work that out, I guess. That won't really occur to us too much, I don't believe. AI is more likely to be called for holding the ball and throwing the ball. That's fair enough, I guess. I don't really notice it. Added 3.5 minute and 7.5 minute quarter lengths for the people that want to do that. That is fine. I can't take a mark to save myself. Backs and halfbacks are now less likely to leave their man when set. So they're just kind of the gameplay thing. So that doesn't occur just to career mode, I guess. There is, if I can get this ball here, I'm just kind of cherry picking, but it's going to go out of bounds. There's marking here. There was a, I thought there was a, oh yeah, so listed and rookie. Oh yeah, I need to get this ball.
Smith calls for it back. Sends the ball out into space. Approaching the goals now.
Oh, I thought I might have snagged it. We've got a couple of disposals there. Who's kicking this? Anyone? Oh, you goose. So listed in rookie career, added option to simulate to next appearance when fatigued in game. So that's great. That's going to make my life a whole lot easier, because that means I don't have to play a game for half an hour and only play 15 minutes of it, if that. So that's, I'm really happy with that, which was always going to come, I guess, because if you play Don Bradman, that was the same. But I, wanted that to happen, and it has. A lot of these things I did want to happen, and I think I've mentioned a lot of them in my video. in recent videos, so it's good to see that they're obviously listening to the audience and the people playing this game. They've also added ability to plead guilty to a 1-week tribunal charge. So, okay, haven't been reported yet, I don't believe. Fixed an issue with pro player being injured or suspended at the end of a match that could lead to extra quarters and a crash. I haven't had this game crash on me yet. Extra quarters. That hasn't happened to us. Fair enough. Yeah, haven't, but yeah, they fixed that anyway, so we won't experience that. And then there's a heap on coach career, which we haven't played coach career. Yeah, I've just started the coach career. I only played one game though, so I'm not too fast. I'll read them for myself. You can go check them out. There we go. Difficulty adjustments. Let me just go back and hopefully slot this. We're not going to... Oh! Did anyone see that I miskicked that, but I kicked the goal? What have we got? 7 disposals, 4 contested. They've got some difficulty adjustments, so it's renamed easy to very easy. Added a replacement easy difficulty that is slightly harder. Added a new difficulty challenging in between medium and hard. So we might go onto that for a bit. We might bump up to that. Added a new difficulty very hard in between hard and legend. So they've added a lot of different ranges by the looks of it. So it'll be interesting to test them out and slowly work our way up. We might go back to challenging until we start dominating that area, I guess. Because we're on medium, medium I believe at the moment, and we've played on hard and we survive on hard, but I reckon an in between would be great. So we'll see how that goes. I need to get towards the ball more. I might be able to get this. Just put the tits out of it. Good mark. So yeah, there's some adjustments to AI pressure calculations. So we'll see how that plays out. But what else we got? There's online. I don't think we really need to. I don't really need to read out the online. Oh, general fixes. We'll read out these. This is. Oh, my controller's gone flat. General fixes. We'll certainly read these out. Adjustments to controller and tipped instruction screen. So that's just a bit of their changes. We're going to go middle here. Bang. Oh, bang. No, not yet. Good tackle. Well, we fixed an issue with the umpire missing at ball up after a goal is kicked. I haven't noticed that. I don't know if that's happened yet, but that's surprising. I haven't witnessed some of these, and obviously they've had a lot of bugs in this game, but just not for everyone, which is what happens. But yeah, it's weird. Where are you going with that, pal? You got to use me. Shit. I ran into trouble there. We'll just see if we can get this. No. We're fatigued. Guess we'll see you in the 4th to read out the rest of these general.
Well, if you could hand pick a position, this is it, straight in front of the goals. He had perfect control of the ball right up until the minute he kicked it. The Magpies by 3 points.
What? What? I'm on? I've literally just been sitting there for about 10 minutes of game time, watching or doing my own shit, and I look back for 2 seconds and I was in the game. I must have got put on or something. Maybe one of the players got injured. I don't know. I was just there.
Well, I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league.
I'm confused. See that happened. Apparently I'm on. Oh, good mark. Grundy. I'm on. I'm still on.
Sending it on its way.
Shit.
Hand passes to the running man.
I just can't get this ball. Yeah, so we're on. I'm still trying to realise that I'm on. I can't catch his plug, but
Smith gathers it.
oops. I'll have it back.
Receives the handball.
Oh, tackle.
Possessions for Grady.
So where were we? Hang on.
Main passes the ball to
Nope,
the runner
not
going
quite.
past. Smith passes to
And back.
Nolan in particular. Approaching the
I'm not going to
goal
get that
stand.
away. I knew it.
Gathers the ball.
So
Gets the ball
general.
against the running man. These possessions just keep ticking over.
Okay, so fixed. Okay, so where were we? General fixes. Fixed an issue that could cause the ball to hang in the. Yes, I witnessed that one. I don't know if I witnessed with you guys, but I think I might have witnessed that in competition mode. Fixed an issue with not being able to sprint when waiting for a behind kick out. Oh, I don't know if that's ever happened, but fixed not being able to make manual interchanges as the away team in competition mode. Really? Have I just not come middle?
Adams with the kick. An easy grab for Smith.
Shit.
Free kick.
The away team now runs onto the ground before the home team. That's good because that's the way it is. True. Come middle again. Shit. Fix the man of the match portraits being wrong when positions had been interchanged. Oh, so is that what happened?
Sinclair with great hands. He slams that on the boot. Smith gets the interception.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, okay, that makes a little sense. That makes a little sense. Wind. Oh,
Interception. Varney tries in vain to tackle. Quick hands find the running player. Crisp handball short. Yet another possession.
shit. Get this ball back. Get this ball back. Get this ball back. Get this ball back.
Carlisle has the ball.
Oh, okay, so that's the end of the third. We can walk into the fourth. What do we have? We've got 17 disposals and a goal. We will just go. We're not on.
Most enjoyable.
Never let your head hang down.
Well, in case we don't get on, I'm going to read out the rest of these anyway. So you've got fixed an issue causing commentary at the end of the match about the opening bounce. Yes, I've heard that a couple times. Fix some cases where the ball would get marked as it simultaneously crossed the goal line and it was paid a mark. Okay, so that might have noticed, I just haven't taken much notice. Fix an issue where marks could be paid when the ball has not travelled 15 metres. That's a big one for me, because that 15 metre rule, like, some people kick it and, oh, wowzers. Fixed an issue where commentators calling the wrong player names. That is great. Fixed an issue with deleting downloaded teams that could lead to crashes in general. I haven't downloaded any teams yet, I don't think so. All good. Replay animation playback should now be smoother. That's great. Fixed some issues with the following trophies: silverware, the barrel, back-to-back tackle fest. So don't know about them if I have them or not, but we'll find out. Various commentary fixes, yes, much needed. Various other fixes and improvements. While we are hard at work on patch 2B, feel free to give us further feedback. Yes, so that's great. That is way too exciting. And I'll recap it at the end of this video if we don't come back on. So back on, or no, we're not back on. The game's over. We didn't play the fourth, so a bit weird, I guess. But that video was really just to let you guys know what's coming for AFL Evolution. So big video Friday night. I guess I will try get one up tomorrow night. We'll go 3 in a row. I'll have to play Friday night, especially with this update coming. I'll play Friday night for you, and we'll work out. Well, we'll just see how the new game feels, basically, and hopefully it's a lot more realistic and just more like just little things that will make this game better. Collingwood, as you see, we dragged out in the end and took away this game. Only keeping St Kilda 1 goal for the last 3 quarters. 4-6-30 to 9-13, 67. But we ended up with 17 disposals. Yeah, as you saw. Brody going well. And a goal. Man of the match should have went to... Okay, so not... Yeah, whatever. Ignore that. That will be all changing soon, hopefully, and it's more realistic on that side of it. But another thing is... Oh, that's really about it. Leave a like on this video, comment down below, and this has been your boy. Peace.
That shit crack.
And today we are going to be doing nothing but handball. I got a comment on my video and he said he wanted to see me after I asked you guys. So just to end this video, we received the 155 points for leveling up. I'm not sure what I want to... I'm pretty happy with everything. Maybe jumping up to 80. Put our reactions up. I don't know how big of a difference that makes. Put our aggression up. I want to get a bit feisty. Get a bit of grunt into us. Decision making can go up. I don't really know how it affects the game too much, because like surely I'm making the decisions, you would think. But who knows? We'll go decision making, and we've still got a few left, I guess. What's on this side that we haven't really? Specky. We don't take speckies yet, but that will come. Ball control. We'll get ball control up. We'll spend that, and then just. Well, yeah, that will do. So yeah, that's just to finish the videos. Peace.